Can't see your thumbs. Yo. It's your boy Jay Smith, Adverse, and Miss Kitty. What's up? We Everything Goes Media. My brother.
All right, so this Everything Goes, and we talk about everything from politics to the uncomfortable issues of individuals who should I say Shikari? It's a Shikari, right?
Yes.
Domestic abuse situations like what's going on right now, double standards, and I'm gonna say this, bitch. Say what? How many people own slaves? The 2%. We want to talk about all of those different things that has been going on in today's world of media. So we want to make sure we address all those things from our perspective. But before we do this, how are we doing today, y'all? How are we doing, Miss Kitty? How are we doing, Jay?
Good.
Man.
I'm really
What's good?
I just wanted to start off, you know what I'm saying, because we have Miss Kitty who was so disrespectful to our last guest,
Inappropriate, right?
Very inappropriate.
Let's talk about it. What
Turn
did I do?
Inappropriate.
Turn us down real quick on the mic, though. Turn us
Kitty
down a
got
little bit on the
claws,
mic.
right?
But what's it called? So we got a lot of ridicule on our TikTok because what's it called? Miss Lorena, shout out to Lorena. Lovely interview. It was amazing.
Yes.
She came on and it was a conversation about her at the age when she had her children, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of people in the comments. They're like, "Oh, you were laughing, this, that." It's like, yo, we know that you have a great level of respect for Miss Lorena. So talk to TikTok for us. We on Facebook right now, but talk to TikTok.
All of us.
All the people.
It was never done disrespectfully because sometimes when somebody and when they're talking to you and you're just like, that's my girl.
Yes.
She knows when I'm not being disrespectful to her.
Yes.
She understands. But people that don't know that's my girl,
yeah,
they feel like that was really disrespectful. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, yo, chill.
Yeah, and so
As you could see, also she was laughing. Come on now. If she felt some type of way, she would have said something.
Let me ask you,
sure.
was it the conversation uncomfortable? A little bit.
I don't think it was uncomfortable.
I mean, for you, was it uncomfortable for you?
me, a couple shots in, I didn't think it was uncomfortable.
oh my God. Y'all
You
crazy.
said I was trying to spin it. I was trying to be a spin doctor right there. Come on, Kitty. Come on, work with me, man.
Oh man.
I was gonna spin that so sweet, like she was uncomfortable and people laugh when they're uncomfortable.
No,
So the shots was making you.
No, see, one thing about me, I'm always laughing. I'm a happy person.
Gotcha.
People always
Man.
tells me I'm always smiling. So it's not like I'm always serious,
Yeah, I
'cause
got you.
That's,
I
that's
got
just
you.
my character.
I swear.
And
it brings
are
down
not funny.
right, and it
You know?
eases the situation just a little bit.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, I feel you on that, man. No, y'all leave her alone, man. Okay. Listen, y'all get up here and talk to someone for at least an hour.
Exactly.
Right. Come on.
Man, hey, we got some special guests
Yeah.
in the building. Shout out to my brother Baba F1
Baba.
and Rhoda. She came to the
Yeah,
show. What's
yeah.
poppin', girl? How you doing?
Oh my goodness. All right, man. So should we go into the topic, or are we good? Y'all gonna leave her alone, okay? All
Are
right.
you gonna leave me alone?
Man, seriously, man.
Okay.
Oh,
Because we ain't getting canceled right now. We ain't about to get canceled.
All the Twitter fingers, the TikTok fingers.
You ain't cancel us right now. Stop that.
And Adverse, can you give a disclaimer for the people? You know what I'm saying?
All
What
right,
we
so
stand on. What we
listen.
stand
I'm
on.
gonna say this right now. Everything goes. We have many people and individuals on this show, and they have opinions. Those opinions are not the opinions of Everything Goes. Yes, we respect everybody's ideas and their opinions, but do not come at us, because we will come back at you. And if you hear something that you find that's inappropriate, you know what? You can DM us. You know what? Matter of fact, comment under, because we need those comments. Those comments help us, all right?
For sure.
Even the negative ones, okay? So, and we're professionals, and we really don't give a damn what everybody thinks all the time, but we still want to respect our fan base, okay?
For sure.
All right.
For sure.
That is not an official disclaimer, but you get what I'm saying right now.
Man, yo,
All right,
man,
so
this about to be a
what is
good
our
show.
topic today, man? Because I know we... Woo.
Mrs. Richardson.
Mrs. Richardson. Hey, I'm going to say this. Miss Richardson, Shikari, I still love you. I still love you, baby. I loved you when they tried to get you from the read. You know what I'm saying? I loved you. I was with you. I was rooting for you,
We
baby. Like,
was.
come on, man. Let that girl smoke. She just lost her mom and everything. Let her smoke. We all smoke. Let her wear her nails.
Yeah.
Long as she winning, she fast. But come on, girl, you gotta help us out, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, man.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it'd be like, man, you know, when the that reminded me of this brother. He's a comedian. Bobby Smurder, you know, Bobby Smurder liked to dance all sassy, you know what I'm saying? And then bro hopped on. He was like, Bobby, help me help you out.
Thank you.
I can't keep on defending you,
No.
bro. That's looking a little too sassy.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
We all have cussed out our significant others and in public, but not all of us is worth for a Reebok or a Nike deal. Come on, man.
for real.
I ain't about to fight you right now, man. Listen, we gonna wait till we get to the house and talk this shit. I'm
Exactly.
not about to do that.
Yeah, I feel like, we defended her for that and it was just like, girl, you've been blessed.
Yes.
Giving back your blessings,
Yes.
to shine again.
Yeah,
you gonna
you-
ruin that with this?
And you know these
We can't
people.
defend you on that now.
I swear.
Come on.
And you
for
know,
real.
them
That's true.
people are looking at you, everything that you do.
That's true.
So you know what really? Okay, what threw me off was so they had. Let's consider domestic abuse. Okay, that was caught on tape. Her grabbing his headphones and her mushing his head or something of that nature, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what really pissed me off is the man didn't even call the police on you, man.
Yeah.
He took it across the chin. Somebody else caught you on tape, and then. When they brought the situation up, the cops brought the situation up. You
Yep.
tried to throw the man under the bus. Say, "Hey, I got proof that he been abusing me too."
Man.
Come on now.
Calling him a liar. Why she's lying?
Calling him a coward and everything.
Yeah.
Listen, and then on top of that, the cops even said this man didn't even testify against. He didn't say nothing about you.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
I think that's crazy, bro. I think that's wild. What's it called? We got a lot of people who was tuning in. Charlemagne.
Charlemagne the God, Breakfast Club. Shout out.
Charlemagne.
Yeah.
You remember Webby Charlemagne? But yeah, Charlemagne tuned in, man. And he was coming with the jokes. He's like, well, he can catch her, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, she can catch her, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, he's a track star as well, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's like, man, it's crazy how there is this double standard when it comes to domestic violence. I believe, bro, keep your fucking hands to yourself.
Thank you.
Keep your hands to yourself, man. Me personally, I don't like getting touched. Like, I ain't grow up,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? I don't like people touching me. You know, keep your hands to yourself. And that's that, you know.
And the problem is the double standard came in multiple areas. Even in the comments, and a lot of people saying, well, she put her hands on him, he must have did something.
Yeah.
So now we victim blaming?
No, for sure. Right? For real.
Now, I'm not to say that couldn't have happened.
Yep.
But if that was a role switch, what if it was the man said, well, she did this to me, we wouldn't even have this conversation,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, they had threw his ass down, black
All day
ass
long.
down. I'm going to say threw his black ass down.
Yeah.
You know, what's it called? He wouldn't even, yeah, bro. He probably wouldn't even be able to. I don't even know what to say. I'm just so frustrated, man.
Listen,
You know?
let me ask you.
Especially
Go ahead.
as a woman, like, I don't think you should, in your right mind, think you can beat a man up. Like, no matter how much muscle as a
Gotcha.
track star athlete you think you are, you should really keep your hands to yourself.
So let me ask you again.
sure.
Let me ask you this, Miss Getty. I'm gonna ask you this too, Jay.
Yeah.
If the woman was the one that initiated the hit, right?
Yeah.
And we are saying that there's the opportunity for a woman to beat up a man or hurt a man that way, we don't always hold women to that strength, even though I know some strong women that can fight, okay?
Oh,
Do you
man.
think a man should retaliate and hit back?
Man,
From a woman's perspective now, I feel like depending, some women, they really hurt men so bad. Like, I just seen a video of this Liberian sister that beat up this guy on live, and it's just like, it's heartbreaking for his family to see that being talked down on and beat on from a woman.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, ruin his manhood.
Yeah.
You know, no man want to feel like a little girl because a woman decided to put her hand on him.
Was it just verbal or was it physical?
It was physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here's the thing too, though, right? So when we look at domestic violence, right? So usually what we see, all right, men usually will be more, you know what I'm saying, more physical. However, where women they're verbal, you know what I'm saying, but they don't utilize that as what's it called, domestic violence or just like abuse. You feel me? Like and verbal abuse is indefinitely abuse as well. You know what I'm saying?
definitely. It's emotional abuse.
For sure. It's
It's emotional abuse.
And it's like usually then what does that do? They'll tear the man down to the point where he you know, they'll tear him down to the point where he does what? He reacts and he strikes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because his confidence is broken down so much.
Yep.
You feel me?
I'm digging in the level of you never know where somebody come from. They might come from an abusive family. They might be abused as kids. So the moment you strike them, that could have stirred up so many memories.
Man.
And then the reaction is it's not just reaction, it's a reflex.
Yeah.
From all the times that they've been abused. So it's like, keep your damn hands to yourself.
Yeah.
And you know, think about it in movies. You know, the movies where the woman is done wrong and she got a drink next to her.
Yeah.
The first thing she do is throw it in his face. And the girl's sister be like, sister, get his ass, get his.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, are you condoning violence against men?
Yeah. Because, man, I'm not going to lie to you, man. Like, for me, how I look at this shit is, it's like, all right, don't take, and people are going to get frustrated, but I don't give a damn. You know, what's it called? I'm waiting for my camera. I'm waiting for my camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for my camera. What's it called?
Is he in the picture? Is he in the picture,
yeah,
y'all?
for real. What's it called?
That man just got the mustache done and everything. Y'all gonna get that damn camera on him, man.
But yeah, no, I say that to say like, what's it called? It's damn, what the hell was I even gonna say? It's so many angles you can go about it with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just sucks that what's it called? Women have these privileges and they utilize those privileges when it benefits them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, Kitty, how do you feel about?
We about to get some comments on that one.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
I feel like as women, I know personally, I do not hit men. I keep my hands to myself because I know you just never know the next person's anger.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You can be angry as a woman. You put your hands on a man, you don't know how far he's going to take you.
That's right.
For sure.
He might take it to hell. He might take it to death.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why not just keep your hands to yourself?
That's
for sure.
correct. That's correct. Let's think about Jonathan Major, the brother from Creed. All right, so you know, there's videos where he was running from the woman. Now, let's be honest, there's a different, there's nuances because she's a white woman, and so we know how that was going to go for him. We all knew this brother was going to lose everything. But let's compare to both. He lost everything from domestic violence.
Yeah.
They was ready to torch Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah. And so they seen his story.
His story.
Yeah, for real.
But I don't think that's the same reaction that Shakira is getting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, not at all. And it's tough, man. Like, you know, I feel like what's it called? Like we see this thing in the movies and stuff like that, where like it justifies this stuff where it's like, you know, the woman can throw the drink or you know, what's it called? We're taught that it's okay, like even if you felt like you did something wrong to take women slapping you and putting their hands on you, it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that shit cool at all. I'm gonna raise my like if I ever have a daughter, I'm gonna raise her. Don't put your damn hands on no damn. Don't put your fucking hands on nobody that you don't want to put their hands back on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've been in situations where I took taking hits and all of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so like you know,
That's what comedians say.
I don't like it.
I never hear one, but I shake the. No, he's not for real. I squeeze your ass in my cat.
And Kanye, I remember Kanye said, "I don't hit women, but I'll shake the shit out of you." Kanye,
man. So no, I think I would love to have y'all get into the comments, man. Let us know how y'all feel about that. Again, we don't want to play down abuse, no matter where it's coming from a man or a woman or anything, because. We probably all know somebody in our family that's been abused and things of that nature. And I could definitely say that's one of the toughest times when one of your female cousins or friends come like, hey, he hit me, and then you about to go in there and lay hands on this guy. But then sometimes you got to think like, I can bury this dude in the ocean and she'll jump back in the water with him.
Bro, when I say that is so real, bro, when I say, man, it's been numerous times where I jump in people like, you know, situation, relationship, like, what's it called? I lost best friend and, you know, a very close friend and a sister because, you know, bro's putting his hands on her, X, Y, and Z. She's calling me. People know what type of time I be on. So it's like, oh, Jay, I'm always the one that get calls when it comes time to have boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do that no more because what happens? Okay, now we're not cool, and y'all go right back to falling in love. And it's like, what was the point of that?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And like it pisses me off, you know.
Yeah.
But and I've seen it with so many women and so many relationships, and it's just like, man, like sometimes, bro, whether you love that person or not, hey, if you can get them help, provide resources. Hey, this is the, you know, but I think it's beneficial to set your boundary with people who are dealing with domestic situations.
And brothers,
well.
walk away. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know how hard that is. I know, like you said, with the masculinity in there, walk away because the law is not going to be kind to you.
Yeah,
Right.
As it is or is
You don't know.
not, man.
I've seen it so many times.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So, do you guys think like abusers? Do you think their apologies are sincere after the fact? Because she did apologize, Sha'Carri.
I would say what follows
she had
what
lied.
follows after that? Is it just an apology? Or are you going to really look deep inside and say, maybe I have a problem? Do I need to get help? Because I'm going to look at that, because if you that one attack, man, I'm going to ask that question. Like, I'm not going to say that you should just walk away from your husband. That's not my place. You know what I'm saying? I would look at him a little funny if you were, the woman or whoever. But
Yeah.
are you going to get help for that? Are you going
Right.
to really do some accountability, some check, not just the simple apology? That's going to really define if she's the one I'm going to stay with.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it called? I feel like, I'll be honest with you, that goes very deep. Like working in the mental health field, working with people, who are abused, working with people who have done a lot of abuse, in all type of ways, to the most severe type of abuse. You get certain people who are, like they get their needs met. They've learned to get their needs met in that way. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like even if they're not trying to, that's worked for them before. You know what I'm saying? Like putting that putting the hands on a woman or whatever, and then or women putting their hands on a man. And then what's it called? Going to go apologize. I feel like that's if that's some shit that's severe within your relationship. I think I don't think y'all need to be together.
Right.
I don't think y'all need to be.
I mean, I get you.
Right.
I would say
Right.
either do the therapy too if you guys.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is the problem with her was doing that video. I didn't see accountability. I seen deflecting.
Yeah.
I seen her saying, "Hey, he did this, he did that.
Right.
We argue, people fight. What's the problem?"
Right.
I didn't see that. Like, you know what? Hey, I'm wrong.
Right.
My bad.
Yep.
So that's why I said that apology seemed it seemed like you were just trying to get yourself out of the situation. Plus, the spotlight is on you.
Exactly.
No,
As
for
a
sure.
track
It's
star.
on you.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Talking about, I'm going to jail because of you. Girl, we saw
Yeah.
you on camera.
Yeah.
We saw what
Right.
she did.
Yeah.
For sure.
Take accountability,
Take it, yeah.
And then on top of that, like when she got, when they said she's going to jail, now, like, what's it called? She didn't want to snitch before, but now she's like, look at my phone.
She
I
got
got
receipts.
evidence. I got,
she like, I got plenty of receipts.
all
Man.
type of receipts and all that
Yeah.
type of stuff. It's like, all right, that's. I don't think they need to be around each other because what's it called? Like, we talking money right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
Yeah.
like y'all are both you guys. Your name is a brand.
And you're
you know what I'm
young.
saying? Y'all
Yeah.
names are
They're
brands.
young
so,
too, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah.
worth it. That domestic violence, once you start getting into that, man, hey, it's a slippery slope. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Especially
Yeah.
in Hollywood.
Yeah, yeah. Because
I would advise him, especially as a man, I would advise him to move the hell around.
Yeah.
I would tell
Accept
him
the
to.
apology and just leave her alone.
And I'm gonna say this too, because we don't know, and again, we don't have any evidence that he's ever struck her. But I would say, if you have ever did that, brother, you what's his name?
Christian. Yeah.
Christian. Again, seek some help, because you're gonna take that into the next relationship. Because if she does not take accountability, I'm guaranteeing you will not be the last guy that she put her hands on.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That's what's gonna take place, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, again, jump in the comment section. Now, let's talk about this white woman named Julian.
Uh-huh.
All right, she's a fitness instructor. She's pretty big. So she was recently
Like physically or
no,
metaphorically?
she talks about physical, talks about getting help and all these different things. So she was, I think it was Fox or one of those, and she tried to placate or play down slavery, saying that only 2% of white people own slaves, as if that was a justification for slavery.
2%.
Basically saying, well, slavery was around the world, but only 2% of white people. But if
don't
2% own 1 million,
She
3
don't
million
lost her rabbit
slaves,
mind. She needs to do
Yeah.
her research.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, isn't it crazy that 2%, you know what I'm saying, like, is the reason why the economy it thrives so much within this country,
yes,
you know?
yes.
So like that could be, hey, so right now we look at the 1%ers, it's like either or our people were in bondage and culture was lost and religion was lost and cultural practices and names and we had to, you know what I'm saying, to the point where we still, like, African Americans and black, or I can't even say African Americans, we are still dealing with the cultural shock of that shit today. And there's still a divide amongst black people today because of the 2% of fucking
2%.
slavers, you know what I'm saying? So that doesn't even matter. It's the fact that we still suffer from that bondage to today.
Exactly.
You
And you
know?
got to think about that 2% had kids. And
sure.
we know that slaves were considered property. So what does property happen when you die? It gets passed down like
For
an
sure.
inheritance.
Yeah.
So that 2% also had, they had maybe 4% of people population. So they had slaves.
Right.
And you talking millions of slaves.
For sure. Yeah,
And
most
then,
definitely.
and you mentioned something too. Every time somebody bring up slavery, they never bring up the other things that come along with it.
Yeah.
With, rape, separating
They
the
don't wanna
families.
talk
and
about
children.
that one.
No.
They
They
don't
just
talk
like
about that.
slavery
They're
is
really
over, but
uncomfortable.
we're not
That's
looking at the other things that came behind it.
and,
You know,
and then on top of that too, you know what I'm saying, we look at, like, what's it called? If we look at, I like that you mentioned rape. You know what I'm saying? You rape a lady, you know what I'm saying, today, or anyone. Like, how long does that live with that person?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And so with that being said, you know, on top of another thing that's passed down, post-traumatic slave disorder.
Come on, man, speak
you
on
feel
it.
me? Post-traumatic slave disorder, brother. We dealing with that through that intergenerational, you know, cross generations of that trauma. You know what I'm saying? It's like to the point where, you know, so for instance, like, what's it called? The mother of my children, you know, what's it called? She was in a situation where her mom went through a traumatic situation with police officers when she was pregnant with her. And then as she was a child, she would always like she didn't know why she had this fear of police officers, you know. But then her what's it called? Mom let her know, like, no, this is something that happened. And, you know, what's it called? Like, you could have that trauma, you know what I'm saying, just through the womb.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
And so with that, bro, it's very evident that post-traumatic slave disorder, or just like whatever trauma, it can be passed down genetically, you know, and that's the thing. So
I think it's funny that they said this is the only country that holds on to their atrocities and their iniquities. Like, you go to Germany, they're not holding up statues of Hitler.
man,
You go to many other places, they're not holding up the people that did so many horrible things, but America holds on to it. It's like a trophy to them.
for sure.
It is.
Yeah, so that's why I think they protect the idea of slavery. That's why they justify and say, oh, this has happened all over the world. Yes, but not in the way that you did it.
For sure.
No.
And especially if you're gonna protect it, at least educate your people.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you got people walking around acting like it's not going on still.
Yes.
Like it
Yes,
is.
yes,
It is.
yes.
At jobs everywhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
You know what's crazy though? Like, you know, when we look at when we look at the transatlantic slave trade, right? America, we didn't even get nearly as many slaves. Well, we were like, what, over 200 plus thousand or something like that, where like Brazil were in the millions, you know what I'm saying? And so, but when we talk about slavery, who's, you know, around the world, who has like some of the most impact of when it comes to like the the slavery era? You feel me? So we didn't even have the amount of slaves, you know what I'm saying? But the amount of torture that we went through, bro, it's crazy. Me and F1, we did this Underground Railroad simulation, and they'd talk about like how some of the mothers would drown and kill their own babies.
Yep.
So they didn't have to go through the bondage that they went through, bro. Like, to imagine that level of fear where, hey, I'd rather kill my own child, my own baby,
God.
so they don't go through this level of trauma.
Oh my God. That's
and I think that's what
sad.
they understand too.
Yeah.
There's slavery from a universal perspective, but then there's chattel slavery, which is
Sweet.
different, where you're now breeding future slaves. Future generations of it.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I think you were talking about with them, like, again, willing to sacrifice their own children for that. But think about even on the ride here,
Yep.
you had people jumping off the ship,
Yeah.
committing suicide.
knowing that what's it called?
Yeah.
Knowing that it's crazy, bro, because there would be, and I know y'all know about this, there would be sharks that would follow the slave ships because they knew that they would be well fed because all of our ancestors that were being thrown off due to suicide or thrown off due to sicknesses and different things like that. Imagine these sharks would follow these boats because they knew that they would have a meal off of one of these off of our ancestors being thrown off the boat.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
back in the days, like, is it really a real thing where mothers were drowning their kids, killing them?
Most definitely.
So if they were doing that, why
Most
go
definitely.
through the whole pregnancy? Why not just get rid of it?
Word.
Why?
That's not something I could answer.
Yeah, I
You
can
know what I'm
answer
saying?
that. Yeah.
That's tough. I can't like.
But
just
then,
not.
but
You
then
just
too, but
don't
then,
go along with the pregnancy. Just get rid of it instead of.
But then if you're raped though, imagine if you're raped and then as well you're raped and then it's like we're talking about over 400 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
What technology do you know? Like what's it called? I don't believe that those practices were indigenous African practices to abort your child. You know what I'm saying? But due to like harsh, the harsh circumstances that they're in, what's it called? So I wouldn't even believe that African folks traditionally would even have practices to abort their children.
And then on top of that, they probably already some of them probably
That's
had
sad,
they had
though.
families that they had to be there
I can't even look
for.
at a child and like I'm gonna drown you because I don't want you to go through that. It's just as bad.
Yeah.
But listen though. But imagine how much trauma you have to have endured. To get to that point. And that's the thing. No mother would want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So imagine the level of trauma that you have to endure.
Right.
You've seen the beatings. Have you like the level of beating that you've seen your brother and your sister? You sit right there. You see your uncle getting raped.
Body parts being mutilated. Yeah.
Your uncle being raped. The
Yeah.
biggest slave on the block. On the field. What's it called? Being demasculated.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What's it called? You're seeing this.
Your daughter's body is going to be somebody else's property for forever, and then
For
it's only
sure.
going to perpetuate because their job is basically to breed
Right.
and
But
to have
that's-
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I can understand the concept because if it was a situation where if it was with how much I love my kid, like let's say if it's a situation where let's say my son's burning to death, you know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds tough.
I know.
I'd end my
I know what
son's
you're getting at.
life
Yeah.
so he doesn't have to burn in that fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in his misery.
And
You
I
know
would
what I'm saying?
and then probably take
And-
myself out at the
Yes,
same time.
exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Wouldn't
So-
that lead to more trauma?
No, because I can't speak on that because I've never
Yeah.
been in a situation where I've been forced to do something like that. But
And
Again.
I would say yes, it does.
yeah.
I would say, of course it does. Most definitely it does. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, it's like that. Who is the blame of that
Yeah,
trauma
that
being
trauma, yeah.
continued?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You beat me. You beat me. You beat me. You put me under these harsh conditions.
What-
In my family. That's not for. I wouldn't even dare even
And
promote.
to answer,
yeah.
and answer you, Kitty, think about this. Death is once.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's going to traumatize that mother for the rest of her life. Death is once. But how many times her daughter will have to endure her slave masters taking advantage of her?
Exactly.
Right.
For sure.
That's perpetual trauma.
For sure.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
probably looking in that sense, like, man, listen, I'd rather take you out now instead of you going through this for the rest of your life, because your whole life is slavery.
Yeah.
And that's all you're gonna know, and you're gonna again breed other slaves,
Yep.
because that's what women would look for in that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And imagine what's it called? You didn't even want you didn't even want you as that this woman who's a slave. You didn't even want that child because you were raped by your master.
Or forced to have sex with somebody.
That's what I would think. Like,
They was forced.
if you're gonna drown a child, it's because like, oh, that's a white baby.
But
No.
You don't think
yeah,
of
for
it
sure.
as that. You
Yeah,
know,
for-
that's,
not. I mean, but, either or. Them being raped. But then let's say even now, let's say what's it called? When women, women would be punished if they would go try to report. After being raped,
Yep.
they would get punished for reporting that rape. Against said person. You feel me? And this is even past slavery. This is in the Reconstruction era. You know what I'm saying as well. So yeah. But
I don't know, man. Again, I'm with you with this. It's like the people who created this kind of issue are the same ones who are justifying it,
that's a fact.
or the ones who are benefiting. I won't even say that because the first thing you're going to hear is, "Well, I didn't have slaves." No, but you're a beneficial.
Yeah, you're
you're a
right,
beneficiary
right,
of it.
right.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
I
Most
know
definitely.
that was a lot. I'm sorry,
Oh, yeah.
y'all, but no, I think the the woman who spoke this up, man, I watched that video and I'm like, there wasn't too many people who just corrected her, man. I think she needed someone to really challenge her thinking. But the problem is she is a result of a lot of people thinking the same way. A lot of people tried to justify slavery. They even go, we've had that conversation where they go, well, you sold your own. Listen, yeah, slavery was universal capital around the world. Yeah. But we're talking about how America did it. Right. Was
for
completely ridiculous.
For sure. Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely, man. I think F1, I know you had, speaking of something similar, what was the other topic about, them moving away, creating their own town? And,
oh, man.
The Sundown Town?
No, it's just a white only pie. White only? That white only pie.
Yeah.
But isn't that the same thing, the Sundown?
No.
White only?
No.
That's different.
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying. But it's different. Yes.
Okay.
What is it called? Sundown Town. It was basically, especially in the South, where there was areas where you need to be out.
Okay.
At a certain time,
right?
Well, you weren't making it out.
It was free range to hang you.
It was free range to hang you. Yeah. This town is some people who decided they just wanted a economic system and a place where white people could just be white.
In 2025?
And they created and away from us black people because of black fatigue. That's what they calling it, black fatigue. And so they decided to create their own little home, a little stabilized home. And I think they thought that black people were going to be upset about this.
Man.
We do not care.
We don't care.
Man, build more of them.
We don't.
Please do.
And that is why they're always living in the woods. Like, how do you go?
I donate.
How are you so brave to live out there? But you scared of me.
Yeah. You tell me where to donate. I'll send you some money. Live your life.
Man, I swear. You're going to have some Uncle Tom, too, though.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
You're going to get some Uncle Tom.
So there's these two brothers on YouTube, right? The Hodge twins. And they asked if they can come. And they got a full reality. They got rejected. They said, they said we not all the way black. We got a little white in us. They said, nah, your other black side can't come in.
Yeah.
Your other black side can't come.
And that's the thing, bro. That's, to me, man, I really enjoy when white people remind niggas that they niggas. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy when white folk they remind niggas that they niggas.
Yeah.
You know? And so honestly,
Paul Mooney said, "Wake up, nigga."
Man, this conversation kind of took me back to back when the minister, the Honorable Louis Minister Farrakhan. I'm sorry for butchering your name. The Honorable Louis Minister Farrakhan.
Yeah.
When he was talking about, like, hey, it's 30% of us in this country. All right, give us 30% of our own land. You know what I'm saying? 30% of the economical, economy that we helped implement within this country. That's black folk will be damn sure. I mean, be okay with going. But it's crazy though, because there's a lot of black folk, a lot of Uncle Toms who will want to stay with the white man. You feel me? Even though the white man proves times and time again that they don't fuck with you.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't.
And I'll be like, I'll be so mind blown at like because not all white people are bad. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, us black people, we need to learn how to stick together. And I think this even goes to this whole diaspora war that's been going on. You know, we caught up on goddamn Africans, the word African American or Black American, where it's like, bro, we all black, brother. We all black. You would rather, you know what I'm saying? Some black folk would rather claim being Jamaican than African. When the same Jamaicans, they you know what I'm saying?
They rap all from the same.
They claim, what's it called? Yeah. Look at where Marcus Garvey comes from.
Yeah.
Jamaica, the biggest Pan-Africanist that there was, comes from Jamaica. You feel me? And so and they identify with the diaspora. You feel me? So I feel like, yeah, man, this shit goes to show how much they don't like us, you know what I'm saying, and how much we need to bond together as people, as black people or original people. You know, I like to say original people, so.
Go ahead.
When you speak of Uncle Tom, are you also including interracial dating? Does that count? Because we have a lot of people who date on the other side and they're always like more on that side
can I
they
take
are
this
with
one?
us,
I'm going to take that one because this is one of those things that always get to me. I don't have an issue with whoever you date because I shouldn't be in your bedroom in the first place. That's not my business. The only time I think you're Uncle Tom is when you play down your black women to build up white women.
Yes.
Or reverse. So I think that's the most disgusting thing in the world. And I'm going to talk down to a sister just to put up this. And we've seen this situation before and how it played out for the black man who does this.
Yep.
Yeah,
Talk that shit,
chill,
bro.
chill, like chill that shit, because you know that one brother who was like,
white girls don't argue.
Yeah.
You know, black girls are always mad. They always
Listen.
aggressive.
listen, I guarantee you, for every white woman you building up, there's a white man mad at her right now. You tired of her? That's one like, man, if I could get rid of this chick, bro.
All right, Tyrone, go ahead and take
Right,
her.
go ahead, take her.
Go ahead and take her, Tyrone.
Yeah, remember the brother who he said he'd rather date a dog than date a black woman, and then the white girl he with
Imagine
stabbed
that.
him,
Oh, yeah,
killed
I remember
him,
that.
and she got away with it. And I was like,
Yeah,
ooh.
she killed them.
Yeah,
That's just
Yeah.
crazy.
And
to me.
everybody trolled him on
Yep.
the internet. It was kind of sad, but then again, it's kind of like you look for your own death, you know?
yeah, exactly.
Man, me personally,
No.
man, I grew up, you know what I'm saying, since a child, you know, what's it called? I grew up on, you know, the fruit of Islam, you know what I'm saying? And with that, when we look at the fruit of Islam, what is that fruit? It's the black woman, you know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying? It's specifically the black woman, because behind every, you know, but behind every successful man, you know, it's going to be the woman. And definitely behind us black men, it's going to be that, you know, that black woman. So I hold strong on that. I'm waiting for my camera. Yeah, but what's it called? Yeah, so I stand strong on that. Stand strong on that. What's it called?
Boy.
So yeah, that's that.
I feel like I can't
Yeah.
condemn you for, as Dr. Umar says, chasing the bunny. Listen, I'm not going to condemn you for your bunny hopping. Listen, just, you know, still stand by your people, man. Listen, and you better teach that white girl, that white dude, some facts about your history. Because I've been around interracial dating where, man, I've heard the white person say some like ignorant shit about black people, and their mate just sit there and just listen and don't say nothing, don't defend black people at all. That's what makes you an Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
definitely makes you one
Yeah.
for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do they say? They say like with Uncle Tom's, it's like when you know better, you know what I'm saying? Like when you know better, but you choose to do, you know what I'm saying? You choose deliberately to do the opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of like black folk, a lot of Uncle Toms, unfortunately, a lot of them. And I say, oh man, I don't think I hate nothing more than an Uncle Tom.
Hey.
Oh Lord, have mercy. I think, man, you can believe in the
Yeah.
devil, but I hate Uncle Tom's more than that. You know what I'm saying?
I just say stay over there.
Stay there.
Hey,
Oh,
stay over there with your bland food. Don't bring none of our spices. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to our restaurant. Stay over there.
Yeah.
Now you gonna eat that dry ass turkey and that stuff right there, and that potato salad with
Right.
you know with
Don't-
raisins.
Right. don't take away our secret now.
Don't come back over here, man.
Oh,
Because
man.
once you over there, I can't even trust you back in.
Yeah.
You know that's I
That's
think we
exactly what they used
yeah.
to do back in the day. You know,
Yeah.
trade on us,
Yeah.
Uncle Tom's. You know.
No, that's true. Yeah, go read the book Uncle Tom's Cabin. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you want to know more about, you know, what an Uncle Tom is, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, man. So you know that's pretty dope. We talked about some dope shit
Oh
today.
my God, yeah.
What's the adverse, brother?
Okay, so no, I want to touch
Oh,
on
you
one
want?
thing.
Okay,
I just
for
want to touch
sure.
on one thing. Listen, I know you had something to say about because this I got to get Kitty
Oh
this
yeah,
moment.
for
What
sure.
is it?
Kitty, you want to talk about the bodies of some of
Yes.
our
Oh, yeah,
athletes.
yeah.
So I don't want. I'm gonna give. Let's give her a
glad you
5. Let's give her a
forget
5. All right, listen. And then, hey, this is what I meant when I say the opinions. Even of the people here.
Oh, my
it's not a
God.
representation, but I gotta
man.
let her cook. Go
Man.
ahead and let her cook, man. Go.
You know, like a lot of women or men who have an opinion what a woman's body's supposed to look like. Like, you know, a woman body just because she works out, and I mean, if I go to the gym, I'll go there for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't go there to make sure my hair look cute or my makeup look cute. I'm trying to stay in shape.
Yeah.
And I'm lifting weight. And what's the result of lifting something that's heavier than me? It's gonna tone me up.
That's right.
And people see that as, oh, she too manly. Oh yeah,
no.
honey. I went to the gym to look cute.
For sure.
Healthy.
Yeah.
You know?
Let me guess, those are mostly very insecure men who can't measure up to that. They probably don't know how to bench. They probably don't lift any weights themselves.
Oh
Right?
yeah, for sure.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You said a lot about
Yeah.
that.
But then too, it's like a lot of female athletes, especially when you have like sprinters or when you have like, you know, people in like those sprinters are gonna have that stockier, that stockier body anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's sexy. You know, when a woman when she lifts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it looks nice. Watch women who go and do weightlifting.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? They look damn good. I'm gonna be honest with you. They look damn good.
Right, and I feel like a lot of women that say that, I feel like you sound uneducated.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
for
you
sure.
should study that instead of telling a woman she look like a man or you hard like this. Hard like what, honey?
Yeah, because I'm not in the best shape. You know what I'm saying? But I hate when people just are against fitness.
Yeah.
I think especially black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we condemn fitness and when we condemn healthy lifestyles, you know what I'm saying? Like, deliberately, you don't want to what's it called, but don't promote unhealthy lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm a bigger dude, but I try my best to get in there, you know what I'm saying, and be decent, you know what I'm saying, decently consistent.
As a recently single guy, listen, ladies, if you look buff and I think you can take another guy out, man, listen, I'm with you. Because, you know what I'm saying, if we go out, I want you to be able to handle that for me. Listen, I can stand by and let you whoop his ass, and I kick him. I got you. I love it, shit. You ain't going to have no problem with me. Just keep it real. Like, open that jar of pickles for me, baby. I ain't got no...
Oh, man, this dude said, oh, my God.
All right, so what
hilarious.
the adverse?
What's the adverse?
All right, so abuse is abuse no matter where it's coming from. Who is
Man or
who is
woman.
perpetuating it or not. And if you're in an abusive relationship, man, listen, it is your option to stay in it, but understand you staying in it, you know what the consequence is. But if you walk away from it, also make sure you get therapy and help for it.
Yeah.
Because that trauma will stay with you for a while, for a long time. And if you are the abuser, listen, I'm not here to condemn you and say you need to go to hell, but I'm going to tell you need to get some therapy. You need to get some help before you take it in other relationships and project it on other people.
Amen.
Yeah.
And then on another topic of the adverse is slavery is real. Slavery was real. Slavery still exists within every fashion of our politics, our policies. It still lingers. We forget about Jim Crow. We forget about the Black Code. We forget about segregation and all the other things that came after slavery. So stop trying to minimize it as a time. It is still in the blood of our concretes and everywhere you go where you still see slavery existing.
Yes.
All right. And then what I think we talked about, white people, hey, get your land, man. Go ahead, do your
Get that
thing.
land, please.
Listen, but you cannot eat any soul food, any Mexican food, any Asian food. That is the only rule I have for you. Stay with your dry ass food over there, okay?
Oh no! Hey, matter of fact, hey, if you know y'all go over there, y'all keep supporting our people of color business. Yeah, what's up? Please do put that money in our pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be very unseasoned.
I'm
over
with
there.
you. I got you.
And they love it though. After they try it, they're like, "Ooh, it's good."
They like, I'm not staying here no more. I'm up.
They be ready to trade
It's
places.
boring.
They gonna be like, man. But I know a lot of white people like, yeah, y'all on y'all own.
Yo.
Motherfuckers on y'all own.
But this is Everything Goes Media. You know where we are. You know where we at. Check us on all platforms from YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Yes, we're going to be doing our thing. We got more topics. And make sure you comment, like, share. You know?
Comment, like, and subscribe.
There you go.
Like, and subscribe.
All right. I'm Adverse.
Anything.
Jay Smith Fitness.
Kitty cat.
And then for our rest of our team, you know who are in the building, Baba. You know what I'm saying? For our man, you know what I'm saying?
Rhoda in the building. Let's go.
See y'all next time. Peace.
Hey.